Hello and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're going to try drawing some pumpkins. Yeah, doing the same thing as yesterday, no references whatsoever, just drawing some pumpkins. I don't know. I got my own little character. He's got a pumpkin on his head. I've been struggling drawing pumpkins, like, since I made him. I've drawn just pumpkins a handful of times, but I've always used references, so today I kind of wanted to try not using references. See what happens. Also, I sharpened this pencil with a knife, and I almost cut myself. And it's like very weirdly sharpened, because I am a professional. Alright, I don't really know what I'm doing. Just kind of drawing a normal pumpkin to start, normal-ish, and then we'll get into some weirder shaped pumpkins, but I don't really know. We'll try, let's make all of these Banana Man, which is my character with a pumpkin head, by the way. We're going to make all these Banana Man, so we're going to give all of these pumpkins carved faces. They will be Banana Man's carved faces. And if the pumpkin is shaped like his expression should be a certain way, we will give him a certain expression with his eyes. But since you can't see Banana Man's eyes, making him do emotions is slightly more difficult because you need to use body language, which obviously you can't see here, but none of that really matters at the moment. Because I will be changing the shape of the pumpkin, obviously, because I said I'm just going to draw pumpkins. But for the character, Banana Man, his pumpkin does not change shape. He cannot change the shape of his pumpkin. It is impossible for him. For some of him. There's multiple versions of him, not connected in the same universe. I think it's kind of dumb to have, like, multiverse shit. These are all completely separate. I just decided that there is a version of him that can shapeshift. That was originally just one of his powers regardless, but then I decided that I didn't like that because it was too overpowered. So I did nerf it though. When he shapeshifts, he keeps the pumpkin on his head. So he can shapeshift into another person. They have a pumpkin on their head. Which will work for most people because people can't actually see the pumpkin. Or you can see it, but it's like a curse type of thing that it doesn't seem out of the ordinary, but you can see it, so you just wouldn't question it. But whatever. That's not important. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to add the eyes. I really don't know what shape pumpkin this is. I'm just kind of... This is more of a gourd. That's a gourd, right? I think so. I'm also not really erasing, and that's for two reasons. One, there's like no eraser on this thing. And two, I just don't want to. I draw mostly with pen anyways, so I'm kind of just used to not erasing. We're not going to make these Banana Man. We're just going to give them faces because I don't feel like doing that cut like a million times. Alright, let's do another one. We could do another normal one. We could do a group of pumpkins. We could do that, because I have actually drawn stacked pumpkins before. Alright, hold on. Let's try something like this. So these two pumpkins rubbing up against each other. They are interacting. Right. Let's get a rough sketch of all the lines that we need in here. There we go. Then we get this one in here. Bam. Looks good. The air just shut off, so it's deafeningly quiet in this room now. That's annoying. I hate that. But, whatever. Now I can just hear myself talk. Oh boy, what a wonderful time this is. That's not exactly what I meant to do with the stem, but that's fine. And for this one, I would like to have it kind of facing me. the pumpkin. I would like the stem to actually be right here. Why? Because that's what I struggle with the most, is perspective with these pumpkins. So that's what we really should be practicing, but I mean, this isn't practice, this is just fucking around. This is more just to get myself to practice later, because I'll be like, yeah, that was fun. Let's now do it the less fun way. By, studying. I've studied art more than I've studied school in the past, year that I've been drawing. That is actually true, but that's just because I don't have to really study for school. I think I've studied, enough times that I can count on one hand. That is completely false. I just remembered I used to really struggle with spelling tests when I was in the grade that we did spelling tests. I don't remember what grade that was, but whatever grade it was, goddamn, I struggled with spelling tests. I forgot about that. They were horrible. I hate spelling tests. And I'm still not good at spelling. They didn't even help. Still suck at it. Alright. There we go. Boom. 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 Looks decent. Definitely not perfect. Probably could touch this shit up a bit more. But we're going to leave that one for now. We're going to touch these ones up. I only even know this little bit about pumpkins, the stacking them and shit, because of my freaking sister. I think that's actually kind of funny. I've been drawing pumpkins since I've had Banana Man, which has been most of since I've been drawing. And I learned how to draw them better from someone who doesn't draw them. Which I just think is really funny. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Oh yeah, I don't think I said this is a brand new sketchbook. This is the first page in that sketchbook. Page 490. Or day 490 consecutive days of drawing. So, got a brand new sketchbook today. And I think this is now going to happen since I am now an artist. I went into the sketchbook store for one thing, or the art store for one thing, and I came out with multiple. I think that's just something that happens now that I'm an artist. I am now the owner of another sketchbook and some ink pens. And a little pencil sharpener. I've been wanting an electric pencil sharpener for so long, and I finally got a little electric one. It's nice. But we also got a calligraphy pen. I think I said that. There's two of them. Me and my sister are gonna learn how to do that together, so hopefully I can learn how to ink things. That'd be pretty coolio. Granted, I don't think I'll ever do a video of inking until I at least get a new desk, because I can't imagine trying to do that while laying on the floor like I currently am right now. I'm laying on the floor because I need to put my weight on this hand, so my hand has to be on the paper. But with calligraphy pen, you lift your hand up and move your whole arm. So I imagine it'd be much harder. I don't really know, because like I said, we literally just got them. We tried them out, and I suck at it right now, but that's how trying new things works. I don't know. Alright. There we go. Looks alright. It's a little fucky-wucky over here. A little complicated, Can't really tell what's going on. So we're going to fix that by, just kind of moving shit around and pretending like we know what we're doing. If you pretend long enough, you might figure it out. I don't know. If you pretend good enough. Yeah, that's fine. That was a lot of work and a lot of time for it to look mediocre, if I'm going to be completely honest. But learning or something. I don't know. No, you. I just looked up at my computer and it turned off, and my screensaver, when it goes into sleep mode, is words that just spin around and they say you're gay. Alright. What are we doing now? A pumpkin. What shape? Pumpkin shape. Let's go. Let's do this. Like that. Yeah, this is what I tried to do for that little one, but I kind of messed it up because of skill issue. Honestly, just skill issue. Alright. Bam. Bam. Wait, if that's shut off, it's already been 15 minutes. Why aren't they home yet then? I was somewhat also racing the clock for this, or supposed to be racing the clock for this, for food. But, they're not even home yet, so I didn't have to race the clock. Granted, I would have done this either way. Honestly, I wasn't really racing the clock. I was just like, if I don't finish, I'll just finish recording after. But I didn't even have to think that I wasn't going to finish. Granted, there's still a lot of this page, but if they're not home by now, I'm assuming they're not going to be home for like another 10 minutes. Alright. Especially since the little one is driving. Alright. What are we doing now? Let's do another one like that, but let's make this one interesting. Like this, kind of. But, like, let's do it a little more controlled. Alright. Go like that, maybe? No, I don't like that. Let's go ahead and take this guy out, which looks like he's gonna have to retire soon. Well, I mean, he doesn't get the chance to retire. He's just gonna die, I guess. I retire my pencils. They got a retirement box right... That's not the retirement box. They got a retirement box right here. That's where I put my pencils. That is Soda Tabs, the other one. But my erasers, they just get thrown away. So... he doesn't get to retire. He gets to die. He gets used up and then tossed out. Alright. There we go. I do refuse to throw this thingy out. It is broken. It is a broken pencil sharpener, but I was using it since I started. I refuse to throw this out. And I throw all the broken leads from Cheddar, which is what I name all my pencils. I have a pencil sharpener that I used to use, and it tended to break the lead a lot. So all the lead is in here. All the broken leads are in there. Also, these are kind of shitty pencils, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know if it's just because they're old and the lead is already broken in them, or I have no fucking clue. But they do tend to break very, very easily. So, but I've been using that pencil since I started. I don't really care. It's not that important. I knew this from the start, but I've been able to fully tell now what you're using, like the material or whatever you're using, paper, what type of pencil. None of that shit really matters. It makes like minor differences, but like there's a point where it like doesn't matter. Like this paper and the sketchbooks that I practice in, these ones, completely different paper. They're like completely different materials. I am knocking everything over. Completely different materials. And they're the same. That's not entirely true though. If you use like pens and shit, but if you're just using like pencils and I meant to say markers, if you're just using pencils and just drawing and sketching, just use whatever. It's not that big of a difference, honestly. Alright. Like, I do have some nice pencils, actually, but I prefer not to use them. Just because, it is more boring than just using random number 2 pencil you found. I was using these pencils when I was in school. Alright. I still am in school, but I mean physically. I do online school now. Alright. There we go. It's beautiful. They're home. I was wrong. I was wrong. Well, let's draw some more pumpkins real quick. Let's draw another circle one. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that beautiful pumpkin. Beautiful. This pumpkin is actually not that bad. Now, if... Oh, I should draw a little pumpkin pen that I do. Okay, we need a circle to first fit it in. Then we add this. Then we add this. Then we add this. And then... Let's finish this a little bit. Oh, hey, the air turned back on. Now it's not quiet. There's a little fuzz in the back of the back... Or in the background of the video now, but it's not quiet for me now. Alright, and then we just do a little outline like this. That follows this vaguely, but not too closely. And that should be good. That's mostly right. There's little pins that I made. Well, no, I didn't actually make them. I just draw them on Banana Man. He gets that little pen. I do have a cardboard version of it, though, because I did have my sister make them for me when I did my Banana Man costume for Christmas. Nope, not Christmas. For Halloween. But I don't know where they are. I might have honestly thrown them away because they were very kind of shitty. I mean, I had her make them in like 2 minutes. Right before we left. Alright. Boom, it's beautiful. That one kind of sucks. This one kind of looks like a grub. And freaking grubs are disgusting. I was like outside a couple days ago. I know, crazy. I never go there. I mean, I actually don't, not very often. And I was looking at some grubs because I was having to kill them. And they are disgusting looking. And they also like have, some of them like only have legs in the front and the back end is like black. I think they're like in the midst of metamorphosis or whatever the hell it's called, those ones, but they're gross. Do they have little pincers? I can't remember. Nah, it doesn't matter. Now it's more gross is killing them and they pop them and they like, ew. Alright. I wonder if you can tell that I'm not an outside person. I don't go outside very often. Not typically where I go. Right. There we go. Here's a little pumpkin. I don't really know. Is this pumpkin? Give him a square stem. Give him a square eyeball. And then a circle eyeball. Because it's still Banana Man and he's got the circle eyeball. He's beautiful. How does that look? That's 18 minutes, a bunch of pumpkins. I mean, it's only like, what, 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I was close. Yeah, let's try one more. How are we going to do this one? Let's go like this. And then like this. You may wonder, what are you doing? Preposterous. A circle on the top of the pumpkin? What could that possibly be? I know these are the questions you're definitely asking. And you don't get answers. Yeah. I'm so good at this recording and videos thing and being entertaining. So good at this. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah, little pumpkin. Little pumpkin on top of the big pumpkin. Little pumpkin. Little pumpkin. Here's a little pumpkin. Little pumpkin. There we go. Little pumpkin. Is a beautiful Mr. Beautiful Pumpkin. Alright then. That's it. I'm gonna go, I don't know, eat some pizza or something. I'm not entirely sure what we got. Bye bye. Subscribe.